Well, welcome back one more time for this particular painting. It is 4:42 p.m. It is still the 14th. It is Monday. It is August, and it is 2023. I am getting ready to do the final 3 colors of Craftibly's Moonlight in the Garden by Bridget Voth. Oh, please stop being blurry. It is a 30 by 24. There are 80 colors, 9 ABs, and 4 LZs, which are rhinestone / crystals. I think you know the rest after, 18-19 days? If not, Lazy Retired Granny is repeating it every time. And, you'll get used to hearing it and be very familiar with LZ. So I started this on 7/23, excuse me, and I will be finishing it as of today, August 14th. I'll let everybody know later how many days, actual days it took, but also how many actual hours it took. The owl somewhat shows up. He's fine. I am going to finish this little section right here. It's partially with tweezers and, well, matter of fact, it's all with tweezers. This section. They are all ABs. So, we'll start with letter, number 76, letter P, which is a yellow, and I will tell you the color. It is, well, it's a 3078, which is a DMC number, but these are ABs. So, we'll get started on that, and then I have to sit here and think, okay, what the heck do I talk about? I can talk about this painting, which I've talked about for the last, 18 days or so? 19 days? I love the painting. It's sad that it's going to be done, but it's how it goes. Everything that starts has an ending, a beginning and an ending. And I loved doing this. I didn't mind correcting or removing 2 items from this painting, and then adding my deceased cat's name, because the cat look so much like him. Same color eyes, same basic color fur. So, it just makes your painting special to you. You put in what you want to put in. You take it out, you put it in, whichever, works for you. You correct, what you feel needs a correction. It's not a matter of talent. It's not a matter of being an expert or anything, because I am not an expert. It just comes down to, you can match the colors. It's not that hard. Let's see, what do we talk about? Well, it did rain. Had been raining again. I don't know what the temperature is. Hold on. Well, I can't see what the temperature is. Google's busy with my timer. Timing my food in my oven. It'll go off shortly. But I have the AC on because when I have my oven on, it gets hot. Let's see. Lazy Retired Granny, I seen you working on the little smiley faces, the emojis. They're cute. You should be able to have those done in no time. You're usually pretty quick on those kinds of things. And normally it only takes you a day or so to do a 30 by 40. And being that you're doing it now only on camera, that's what's taking, you know, quite a while. I don't know how long this is going to take me because this is with tweezers, and I didn't realize the last grouping of colors were with tweezers. So now I have to sit here and go, okay, what the heck do I, what do I talk about? Trying to think back to my childhood. Anything I haven't talked about. Oh, let's see. Oh, geez, that is hard. I mean, you know, boring childhood, really. I mean, there isn't a whole lot to, you know, you play when you're a kid. And, you know, I went fishing with my father a lot. I can't think. Oh, this is awful. When you can't think of anything, you know, that your life is that boring or that, excuse me, uneventful. Let's see, one of the things I can talk about when I was in high school, we had our own natatorium. I hated it. I hated it with a passion. And usually my swimming time was the last period of the day, which meant if you didn't get to the dang on dryer fast enough, if your hair was wet, you know, and the weather was cold out, and you didn't get to that, well, we used the handheld. You know, the things that dried your hands, well, we'd stick our heads under that, trying to get our hair dry. But our class was over at, oh, I don't know, I think it was about 2:45, and, you know, when you got all girls in there and they're all trying to either fix their oh, wait, hold on. Hey, Google, stop. Sorry. Timer. You know, that they're all trying to either do their makeup or whatever. I never wore makeup, so, and I think I spent more time dodging swimming than I did swimming. But you had to get dry, you had to, you know, shower off after the pool. And our bus, we took city buses, and they left exactly on time. And if you missed that city bus, you was walking home, which I lived quite a distance from the school. And city buses would leave at 3:05 on the nose, and your swim time was over at 2:45. You hope you had enough time to dry, you know, shower, dry off. If your hair was wet, you had to make sure you tried to get that dry, because going out in the winter, in the cold weather at swim time, oh, not good. I missed the bus a couple times, and I walked home, and it was a distance, and not fun. I hated swimming classes. I hated them, and I still can't swim to this day. I mean, I can get in the water, I can, you know, stay afloat and swim underwater a little bit, you know, but as far as the, you know, the breaststroke or the, you know, stroke and breathe, I get those confused. I'm sucking water. I am sucking water. So, never was that coordinated when it came to that. And let's see, I liked gym class. I did like that. I didn't mind it when we had the certain exercises, or, you know, I wasn't good at playing basketball. I wasn't a sports type person. So, I didn't have a lot of friends when I was in high school. I pretty much kept to myself. I did take journalism and spent a couple years with that. Did some reporting in their little paper about our football teams and stuff, which, great. I'm not good at sports. Stick me into something that I don't enjoy. You know, report on that. You know, that was not a fun thing. And being that I was a shy type girl, having to go up to a football player or a basketball player or anything and try to interview him, no, that didn't go over too good. I didn't do any dating in high school. I'm changing over to number 75. This symbol, in case Linda, you're interested in, it is a 963 AB. Okay, and you know, I didn't date when I was in high school. Then I got involved with my first husband. He was from another school. I was from one, he was from another. And I met him through a friend of mine in high school. And I ended up being able, did attend 2 proms. Because I went to his prom at his school, and he went to my prom at my school. And he paid for both. I didn't pay for anything. I didn't buy the tickets, he did. And he got his dad's Buick Skylark convertible to drive. I think it was a 60-something, I can't remember. All I know is it was red with a white interior. It was a beautiful car. And we went to both proms in that. And the group that played at my prom was called the Glass Harp. I don't know if anybody had ever heard of them. That was the rock group. At his prom, his dad and their so-called jazz band, whatever they were, they played there. So it was like set for the 40s, 50s, whatever. It was fun. It was enjoyable. And we didn't stay out all night long like some do. We did get together the next day and went on picnics and things like that. And that was in 1969. That's when I graduated. And we got married the following year. And sometimes I sit there and go, gee, I wish I hadn't gotten married. I was working at the hospital at the time before we got married. His father was a doctor there. I think I just lost a drill. His father was a doctor there, an administrator of the hospital. And I could have stayed there. I thought about becoming a nurse. I was a nurse's assistant, aide, whatever. I did everything but pass meds. So I, did all kinds of things. It was a rehabilitation hospital. It had a tuberculosis unit, and it was a 4-wing hospital. It was all on one floor, and then the wings jutted out, a 4 type thing. And I really liked working there, and I should have went and became a nurse. But I didn't. I got married instead. And, we moved away from there, because at that time, like I think I'd said before, my ex, my husband at the time, was going to Kent State. And ended up there around the time those students were killed. I won't go into that one. And from there we moved again. We bought a house. First home I ever owned, nice little split level. And I stayed home while he worked. And it was pretty much a boring life. I mean, he worked. He was going to college 3 days a week. He had a heck of a commute. Well, he transferred from Kent State to Akron University. I think that's what it was. And he had a job working at the same time going to college. Things didn't work out with us, and by the time we got divorced, he had pretty much graduated, and the next thing I know, he was moving to California. And thank goodness, because I didn't want to go to California. My sister is in California. She moved there. I didn't want to move to California. Not because of my sister being there. It was just not where I wanted to be. Okay, I just changed colors to the last of this. It is another AB. The little slashy symbols, which is a 211, 71, and it's like a purple, light purple. Here comes the last of it, y'all. End of an era? No, it hasn't been an era yet. I guess being these are the last ones I can talk about just craftably. There goes another drill. I have been thoroughly enjoying this painting. I have a bad habit of when I start something, I want to finish it. I get at it, and it's like an obsession. But this one, yeah, this one really drove me to that obsession. The drills fit so nice. They snap in. And see, Granny, they're not hard to do with the tweezers. It works. It's not impossible. You know, just a few more drills and we'll be finished. I will try to put you on pause if it works, and then give you a total view of it. If by some odd thing or my error that the video ends, this one will be uploaded, and then I will do a quick little one of a full view. I mean, I'll try and pause it, but there's no guarantee it's gonna work, because I'm not good at this. So we're at 21 minutes and we're coming to an end. Oh, I hate the idea that it's over with, but at least I know I'll be able to hang it. I've got to get tape. I've got to get some kind of decorative tape for the edges, because I don't know if I'm going to be cutting or trimming that. The drills are real close to the edge and I don't want to mess that up. So let's hope that I can find a good decorative tape that's at least 2 inches wide, 1.5 to 2 inches wide, so that it'll look like a border but not be a border. And we're down here, and then I can hang the painting. Last drill. That's it. That is it. Now I'm checking. Okay, I got one that's popping because I ran my finger across it. Where did I put my... Here we go. Come on. Ooh, my pen is close to the camera here. I'll have to run my roller, on it later. Yep, snap. They snap right in. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and put you on pause, and then see if I can get you a view of this the best way I can, and that's with it just hanging here on my table, and try to give you the best look of it. So I'll be right back, I hope. If not, I'll run another video. So hang in there. Okay, I think we're back. I'll be darned. Now I've got to see how far back I can get on this. And I'm wearing shorts, by the way, y'all. Staying warm. It was too warm. Oops, what? Too warm. And this way I don't have to run the AC as often. So here we go. Let's see if I can get you a picture. Can you see it? Hold on a sec. Okay. Let's start over. Okay. Here's the owl. And you can see him. He's visible enough. And we're coming down to the fountain. The flowers. go. Taking a trip. Sparkle. Hope it's coming through. And here we come. Down to Frankie. With his name. And across. And the beautiful flowers. Well, Craftibly, I would love to know your comments on this, being that I removed 2 items. And you can tell me whether or not it was okay or not. I'd appreciate your input. It's your design. It's your baby. So you let me know how you think it turned out. So 26 minutes have gone. I'm done. I've got to get my supper together so it doesn't burn. So here we are, fellas. We're done. There is the owl and the moon. Look at his eyes. I can see his eyes going blink, blink when I turn this camera. I don't know if you could, but I sure see him. So, thanks for watching me all these days. Hope you enjoyed some of it. And you were with me in the beginning for the first couple drills. Hopefully you're here for the last few drills. So, if you don't purchase this, I hope you enjoyed it just as much as I did just by watching it. If you do purchase it, you're going to love it. So, have a good one. It's 5:11 right now, p.m. I probably didn't tell you the time in the beginning. I don't know. I will get back with you on, or I can't even tell you how many hours I've done on it yet because I didn't add everything up. Because I wasn't sure what time I'd finish on this. So, I can let you know in the description if you're interested in it. So, have a good one. Enjoy your evening. Happy diamond painting, everyone. Diamond painting crazy lady. I am out.